I'm Tori. I am here to tell you how to actually enjoy your life as a stay-at-home mom. Be super productive, get a lot done, feel good about yourself, and get some time for you during your day. Oh, and number 6 is the most important one, I promise you. I had 2 kids under 2. Now my oldest is a little bit bigger. She is around 2.5 now. Whoa. It goes so fast. So fast. Anyways, okay, so I have six things that are things I have put into practice for myself that are kind of revamping the way I feel about my day staying at home. This is what my day looked like yesterday. I got up very early, which is number 1. I will tell you in a minute all about all of these 6 things, but I got up very early, did my work, went and got the girls when they were awake, let them have breakfast. I got dishes done, I got laundry done, I got their breakfast taken care of, everything cleaned up. I vacuumed the floors. I was able to do extra work. I had some things I had to fill out after I got finished. I actually am a teacher online right now and I love it. So fun, such a good time. I'm filming in my bathroom right now because, I mean, come on with this light. And we have a toilet that's running clearly, so that'll be fun to edit out. So for yesterday, I was able to take the girls on a walk, they took naps, we had breakfast, I did my work, I did dishes, I vacuumed, I did laundry. I just felt like I got everything on my list accomplished yesterday and it felt so great. And I got to take a bath during the day by myself. These 6 things have helped me so much. Number 1 is wake up early. And I'm talking like at least 30 minutes before your children wake up. I was not one of these people for a very long time. I was like, no thank you. I think I'll just sleep until the second I don't have to be sleeping. However, I have kind of decided that I need to be up early. I started working in the very early morning. So I get up around like 4:20 to 4:50 depending on when I start classes. Some days I don't teach, so I don't have to get up that early, but I still wake up a little bit before my kids most of the time because it gives you time to just kind of like go get food for yourself, because how many of you have your kids wake up and then you just don't eat your breakfast? You feed them and you get busy and you don't eat. And then all of a sudden you're like really crabby with them and really frustrated, and then you realize, oh, okay, all I've had is coffee, so no good. So you can eat breakfast for yourself, you can get coffee and sip on it in peace. You can have time to work or time to work out. Whatever you want to do, you can spend your time doing that. And if you do that consistently, they're just, you have to prepare yourself for the fact that your kids are going to wake up a couple of times during the time that this happens. But as they get older, you're more able to kind of predict when they're going to wake up. And if you can start to work with them also with staying in their beds until you come and get them. My girls, one of them is in a crib, so she can't get out. My kids are 9 months old and about 2.5. So they stay in their rooms / bed. They both stay in their rooms. They both stay in their rooms until I want them to come out, which is, I'm about it. So I can go get them whenever I'm done. But for a while, when they're teeny tiny, you have babies that wake up upset because they need you. And I'm one of those respond people, so I go right away and get them if they're upset in the morning. So that was one thing also, just to kind of prepare yourself for the fact that they might wake up, but not all of the time. And you just take it where you can get it and don't let it ruin your day if they wake up. That's all I'm saying. Number 2, keep a schedule. And by that, I mean for actually everything. Literally everything. So like have it on your wall, and it's also like a loose term though, but I'm saying like you should have your chores scheduled into your day. You should have you eating scheduled into your day. And if you have a really reliable, trustworthy schedule for your children, they will be better behaved and better. It's just better for them as children. When I worked in preschools, I kind of based my day for my kids at home off of the day that we would have in preschools, because it's just proven that children need, not just like, children need routine. They need it. It's not just like my kid kind of likes it, my kid doesn't like it. Like most kids are going to push back against routine, but they need it. That's the point, is that they need routine in order to feel secure in their environment, and then you have better behavior, and it's just all around a good idea. This also doesn't mean that you don't go to the grocery store literally ever. It's fine, like you're flexible, but on the reg, you should kind of have the same thing happening. And I'm going to put a link to a video down there about how I manage my schedule for my 2 very little ones. And I also was taking care of another little one when I had my second. So I had 3 under 2 for a while, and that was some craziness, y'all. Cray. And then also for me, I needed to block schedule my own self throughout the day and try and schedule in my chores. So like in the morning when I am done teaching, I automatically shift the laundry one time. So then there's not like this weekend thing where I'm just doing laundry all weekend. That just got really old. So now that I just do a little bit every day, it helps a lot. Then I also say if I have clothes to fold, I do that while my girls are in their high chairs eating breakfast. Then I'm done. After that, there's nobody grabbing all of the pieces of laundry, and I don't have to mess with it for the rest of the day. So things like that, you just need to like schedule everything into your day. Write it down, because what's better than getting to cross something off a list? Kind of nothing. If I'm able to cross off make myself coffee in the morning, it's a good day. Along with this whole schedule situation, you should have some sort of rest situation for your children, and that's for their sake and for yours. Honestly, I'm not trying to preach like sleep train your child, but I am trying to say train your kid to take a rest every day. My children, forever and always, will have like a rest hour. And so from the very beginning, I told my daughter, you need to go take a nap because you need to rest your body. And so when she gets older, and she now completely understands that. We say, all right, it's time to go to bed, and we're gonna go rest our, and she goes, body. So she knows she needs to go rest her body. And so she understands that it's time to rest. So when she gets older and she's not sleeping, I can at least say, all right, are you done resting your body? Like, did you rest your body? And I'll give her an hour. If she's still up after the hour, or if she's still up by the time we need to be getting up from nap, then I just let her up and I say, all right, good job resting your body. Great job. And she can have books in her bed and like one stuffed animal. It doesn't bother me at all, just so long as she gets some downtime and I get some downtime, because mamas, there is nothing wrong with needing some time from your child every day. Nothing at all. So don't feel like you're a crazy person or like you're a bad mom because you need your kid to go away from you for a little bit. Everyone needs it. If they say they don't, they're lying. Okay, number 3 is to use your time wisely. And by this, I mean, if your 2 kids are in their high chairs and they are stuck and you need to get something done that would take 7 years to do while they're like in the middle of it, do it then. That's when I do my folding of laundry, or if I need to vacuum really quickly and I don't want my oldest daughter trying to like get all around the vacuum, that's when I vacuum. Most of the time, if I'm trying to do a chore really quickly, I try to do it while they're eating breakfast or snack or something and they are like contained. Containment is great when it comes to things like that. Or if they go, like as soon as my girls go down for their nap/rest time, I know that is the moment that I start doing dishes. When I come back out, I do the dishes. As soon as I'm done shutting their doors, I walk straight into the kitchen and I do it, and it's over with and done with. Don't have to touch it again later. The whole morning I've been kind of strategically getting chores done. So at that point, it's nap time. Number 4, and one that is near and dear to my heart, is enjoy nap time. If you have kids that are napping/resting, and you need to take some time for yourself, do it. Don't use all of nap time to do all of the chores. A lot of people talk about how you can do the chores later, the chores will still be there, play with your kids. I'm here to tell you that you can still play with your kids and do your chores and still enjoy nap time, because sometimes you just need some downtime and you don't want to spend your whole rest. Like, you know, everybody has a break from work. That's why God invented naps for children. I am so convinced that's why naps exist, is so that the moms get a break. Seriously. It was designed that way for a reason. So take nap time, do a little quick chore, like how I do it. My only chore I do during nap is dishes, and then if I need to mop, I'll do it during nap time because mopping is impossible with children around. And then I just make sure all the chores are done by nap time for the most part if I'm gonna do them that day, because they are not getting done after they go to bed, because that is time for me to spend with my husband or to literally do nothing. And they are not going to be happening for the entirety of nap because I need to do other things. Sometimes I enjoy editing videos and I want to do that. Sometimes I want to write a blog. Sometimes I want to just meal plan. Like I want to do something that is kind of relaxing for me. And sometimes I want to sit on my couch and have a microwave lunch and some dairy-free ice cream and watch whatever I want on TV that is not Monsters, Inc. It's just, you know, you have to do it. You need to do what is good for you, and just there needs to not be any more concern about trying to make the most of every second when it comes to nap time, or making moms feel bad if they do chores while their kids are awake. It's just not, it's not a thing. Don't do it. Just number 5 is to do a little bit every day. So doing a little bit every day kind of looks like what I talked about earlier, doing 1 load of laundry every day, doing a little bit of cleaning in one room every day. So like on Tuesdays and Thursdays, or Tuesdays and Fridays, I clean the toilets. Just is what it is. And so that's what I'm going to do on that day, and that's just a small thing, and it takes 2 seconds. It's not something that takes forever because I'm routinely doing it. It's not something that needs like a deep clean every time I do it. So if you are somebody that works from home, do a little bit every day. Feel like you're doing a little bit for a little chunk of time. That's why I use a block schedule, because it helps me so much. I can also, when it comes to meal planning, I'll do like, on this day, I'm gonna inventory what we have in the house and start from there. On this day, I'm gonna look for on the next day, I'm gonna look for new recipes. And on the last day, I'm gonna write our list of things that we need. And then on the day after that, if I have another day before grocery shopping, I'm gonna go through the list and make sure we don't have any of the things that I put on the list already. So just breaking things into smaller pieces helps you to not be so overwhelmed, and it helps it to not feel like such a daunting task that you don't even want to do. Number 6 is prioritize and then let it go. You can't do everything. You can't. It just isn't a thing. I'm gonna erase this while I talk to you. It's just not, that's not the way it works. One of the moms that I know, she now has 5 children, and her last children were twins. And her first set were basically twins. One was adopted, so she's basically had 2 sets of twins, and then one in the middle. And I just don't know how she handles her life. I mean, I assume that she is very organized. But she told me one time that everybody has something that they prioritize higher on their list than somebody else, and that's just the way people get things done. So I always was like, I don't understand how your house is always clean. She said, that's just something I prioritize higher than other things. So like, some people have working out really high on their priority list, and they need to do that every single day. And that's just something that's very important to them. And then other people have cleaning their house high on their priority list, and that's just something that needs to happen for them. So like for me, I literally am telling you right now, you need to get out a piece of paper and you need to, number 1, write down the thing that you feel is most important for keeping you happy that day. So for me, number 1, I am one of those people. I need to have the house be clean. It's not for other people, it's for me. So number 1 is clean. And then I had like 6 or 7 other things that were on my list. And then very last on my list, let's just say it's number 7, was working out. I'm eventually gonna get back to working out because it's just something that's good for your body. But right now, that's just really low on my priority list. So like every day, my house looks relatively clean because I spend a lot of time cleaning it. But there are other people who have figured out how to clean their house and work out, and I'm just not one of those people. But I have completely let it go. You've got to let go of the things that you don't have high on your priority list and stop guilting yourself for not feeling like they're important. It's just not something that we need to do to ourselves. You don't need to add more stress to your own self by finding things that you feel like other people are pressuring you to be able to do in your day. when you don't need to do it. If spending time in your Bible and with a devotional is extremely high on your priority list and it takes up the time that you would be using for cleaning or for doing a crazy craft with your kids or something like that, just let go of the fact that you're not doing the other thing. It's not worth your mental time. It's not at all. It's not worth your emotional energy at all. So prioritize the things in your life that are important to you and make that your day. And on the bottom ones, just let it go if it doesn't happen. It's not necessary to have it be something that's important if you're not getting any joy from it and it's not negatively impacting your life. People think it's insane for some people, but other people, you know what I'm talking about. You know that when you don't have clutter in your house, you feel less stressed out. And that's just how I am. That's me. I am one of those people. But I do not care about making like a gourmet meal. I hate cooking. So I'm not really concerned with trying to have like the nicest meal ever for my kids. I try to eat healthy, but I'm not gonna spend time in my day, like an extreme amount of time of my day trying to make a certain meal. That's not something it's not stressing me out anymore. I used to feel like I was a bad wife and a bad mom and all of that because that's what society tells us, and I'm just done with it. I don't care. I do not care. I will make some sort of one skillet meal and we will eat it and it will be delicious, and it's just not even worth my time at all. So I want you to do that. Make your list, cut off the bottom ones, and stop making yourself feel bad if you don't get to them. So that was the most important thing for me, was letting go of the things that I could not get done, because you cannot do everything. And that was just really hard for me at the beginning of being a new mom, and especially after I had my second baby. These are the things that helped me out so much as a new mom. If you need some help making a schedule for your kids, my email is below. You can also go to the video that I'm linking below on having a schedule for your kids and how to kind of create your own schedule. It just step by step goes through trying to help you out with ages and all of that. And if you watch that and you still feel like, whoa, this is just too much for me, email me and I will try to help you out. I would love to do that. Make sure you subscribe. I'm gonna have new mom videos every Monday, and then I have some teaching videos every Thursday because I love this teaching job that I have. So if you also are interested in trying to be a teacher from home, making really good money, let me know. Email me, like I said, or join the Facebook interest group down below. I have a ton of videos on my channel right now about all of the things involving the teaching that I'm doing right now, and I love it so much. So let me know if you're interested in that. Find all the links below, and I will talk to you guys later.